So just real quick,
That was fun.
Pre-game for the Steelers and Cowboys, like we should just shit all over them. We really should, and we did it to the Giants, and we did it to so the Giants are a bad team that we shit on. The game was closer than it should have been because I think we only scored. It was like 26-10 or whatever. But then the Browns are a good team that we shit on, and that was our biggest shitting of all shittings this year, 38-7. So we definitely should. We should see something like that against the Cowboys. And we literally have no clue who's going to be playing quarterback because it's not Dalton because he has the Rona. We thought it was going to be little Ben DiNucci from Penn Hills or wherever he's from, but now they're saying he's not going to play. It's going to be either Cooper Rush or some other dude you've never heard of. So,
No, that poor bastard, whoever it is.
yeah.
Oh.
But then possibly no Cam Hayward this week. We'll see if he practices.
Oh, yeah. So, no, tell me what's the deal?
Minor quad, so not season. His season's good. We just don't know if he's going to play this week. Possibly no Tyson Alualu, minor ankle or something, but I think he's more serious than Cam. Possibly no Mike Hilton. We'll know if he's back this week. He's missed 2 weeks in a row.
He shouldn't come back this week.
Probably shouldn't.
He shouldn't even come back.
We are getting that linebacker from the Jets, but I don't think he can play until next week because I think he has to do a week of testing. I don't think he can play for me. I think he has to sit out a week. So
why is it slipping my mind? Who filled in for Devin Bush?
Spillane, who's been amazing.
Pick six? Yeah, pick six.
Robert
playing
Spillane's
hard.
Playing beautiful.
Yeah, very good. Part of the fumble.
This week, what I want to see most, I want to see our offense just go crazy because we haven't needed them to. I want Ben to have 4 touchdowns, 300 yards, and I know that helps you in the fantasy.
So does my fantasy.
So
does my fantasy.
I got Juju and Claypool, so like I want to see us score 40 points because the Titans game, bro. The Titans game, what was it? 27-7 at halftime. Dude, we could score 40 here. Meanwhile, it was 24 at halftime. We scored another 3 points in the second half. Like, that's what I want. The first half of the Titans game, I want to see that twice. I want to see us play a complete game like that.
So can I say something, dude? Without not to get too in deep, but I want to say this real quick, and not to be disrespectful, but I can kind of see. It's weird. I see Ben kind of fluctuating. Mm-hmm. He's starting to force balls, right? Like he's starting to force passes and play in things that he doesn't need to do, like kind of like old school shit where he was like, man, why are you doing that?
Yeah,
right?
Game,
Like but I like this because this is like typical Ben Roethlisberger, right? This is what if you didn't have this, you can't just have the good with Ben, right? Because you always have both. This is perfect, dude. This is perfect Steelers football. We are really playing. Perfect, right? You see, even with the mess ups, they're perfect. They need to be there. They're there. It's so I'd like to be able to hold on to the ball a little bit more. But that was a rainy game. That wasn't. I mean, Lamar fumbled.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know what I mean? It was a shitty weather. So next week though, I think we need to really use this to get our this. I hate to sound like a dick, but this is practice.
It should be practice. Like
I know.
It should be. Not that we need to overlook them, but it should be practice. Like they should be willing to try out some shit that they haven't done yet. They first like securely go up 14-0, and then like don't be afraid to do some different shit. Like and I'm pleased. No one's gonna see this in the organization, but for the life of all Steeler fans, can we please stop throwing wide receiver screens? Especially a spot pass screen. It's one thing if it's something set up where you have blockers, but when it's hike and he just turns to the side and they throw, it doesn't work on our offense. It never has. And we've tried it with Bryant. We've tried it with Claypool. We've tried it with Brown. We've tried it with Juju. We've tried it with everyone, and it doesn't work. Doesn't matter if it's third down. Doesn't matter if it's first down. Doesn't matter if it's second. The spot pass in our offense just has it. If we've thrown it 100 times, it's worked 10. Nothing aggravates me more than the spot pass. I don't know why.
What's your favorite thing they're doing this year?
My favorite thing they're doing,
Claypool jet sweep.
The motion, the pre-snap shit, because it's how huge it's been with the obviously the Ravens, obviously the Chiefs and the Rams. How big it's been, like the fact that Pittsburgh's always been like a reluctant team. Like we play our brand of football. The fact that defense now we play hybrid defenses. We have more cornerbacks on the field. We have stand-up linemen, and then offense that we're willing to move the ball around a little bit and do the pre-motion shit. I like that we're showing change in those fields, and we actually have a return man with Ray McLeod who can actually return punts and kickoffs. So that's nice. Now if we can just get a punter, that works.
True.
But
no, let me ask you this while we're on this topic, and then we can. It kind of ties into the last segment. Are the Steelers overrated or underrated, and not because of their undefeated season? Let me talk to you about what I'm getting a lot of. Okay, I'm getting a lot of this. We have an easy schedule.
Dude, there's no such thing as an easy schedule in the NFL. There isn't.
Are you getting any of this, or are you really not talking to people much?
Dude, the Raiders beat the Chiefs.
Like 4 people so far have told me that.
The Raiders beat the Chiefs. Like, this shit happens. The Dolphins just beat the shit out of the Rams. Like, the Dolphins look good yet, but Tua's first game, they beat the shit out of the Rams, who had only lost 2 games so far. Like, I mean, there's bad teams. Yeah. Like, you don't play the Jets every week. Like, I mean, Detroit beat the Cardinals. Like, this shit happens. So, and it's not our fault who we play. And that's to say we've played bad teams. We just played the Browns, the Titans, and the Ravens 3 weeks in a row. We got screwed out of a bye week so far. And the AFC North is, by winning percentage, is the second best in the NFL. So
what are they talking? So are you watching any kind of like NFL Network or anything? What are they talking about the Steelers? Are they talking anything about them?
The last 2 weeks, people have been huge on the Steelers. I think everyone has us number 1 in the power rankings now, which is rightfully so. What the problem is with the Steelers, optically, when you keep the Eagles in the game, when you blow the second half against the Titans, that looks bad. But then you have a game against the Ravens where you come out slow and then you come back and win, and you hold off this team that's super dynamic and just does whatever they want. Then you do things like that and people love you for it. So we're in that weird situation where like not playing complete football hurts you and helps you at the same time. Because we didn't play a complete game against the Eagles and it looks bad. And then we don't play a complete game against the Ravens and it looks great. So it's weird. But that's,
and you know how it is. You know how it is when you live in Pittsburgh or you live close to the city, and you're not a Steelers fan. You're going to get the worst of it. They're going to give you all the excuses in the book, like you got an easy schedule.
Sure.
Wait till you actually play somebody with some power. Wait till you play Pat Mahomes. You know, that kind of stuff.
But that's fine because the expectation of Steelers football is the same whether you're a Steelers fan or you're not. If you're not a Steelers fan, you expect the Steelers to be a great team because of their history. And if you are a Steelers fan, you expect them to be a great team because of their history. So when the Steelers are bad, no matter what side of the fence you're on, the expectations is the same. That's why when when good teams look bad, like the Patriots right now, like everyone expected. It's Bill Belichick and Cam Newton. They're going to figure it out. They're 2-5 right now. So like everyone, imagine being in Massachusetts hearing the shit from.
Oh, yeah,
Jets
dude, I've already seen articles.
So, like, it's no different.
I've already seen them.
Yeah, it's no different.
I've already seen the articles, dude, that say, like, was it the player that made the coach better or was it the coach that made the player better? Like, they're already folding on Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. They're already folding. Yeah. Like, so. No, I get it. I'm excited, dude. It feels good. What was our record last year? What we end with
8-8. So I would love to win tomorrow to say we won 8 games in half the time it took us. Or not tomorrow, the next game. We won 8 games in half the time it took us to do that last year. That'd be amazing.
Yep.
We know each other. He's a friend from work.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Don't you ever talk about me!
The Killing Time Podcast with Lux and Cody.